Hey ladies and girls, welcome back to another video. It's been a while, right? It's been a while. So this video is going to be a story time, okay? And please don't judge me. I don't want to go there. We should never go there. So please, you don't know what I've been through. So this story time is about, if you see this, if the person I'm talking about or these people see this, if the shoe fits where it's Cinderella, I'm okay. But anyway, this dates back while I was still in high school. So at this time, yeah, the story titles, it is when my childhood's boyfriend made a move on me.
He even went to the point of kissing me. Like, I was like, yeah. And please, I know that you give me that look, you like.
No, I'm not that type of girl. I am a very loyal friend. So yeah, let's just start the story time. So I had this friend of mine. We were so close, y'all. We were so close, like inseparable. And she had this boyfriend, like they were, I don't know, they were high school sweethearts and stuff like that. And let me tell you something about this now. I used to see this man every time because I used to walk a distance to school. So I used to bump into this dude like when I was going to school while he was still at school. He looked so cute. He was so hot. I was like, okay. It was back before I even knew that. It was back before they even dated. So I used to bump into him regularly when I used to go to school in the morning because I used to walk. So I used to bump into him. He used to be cute. I would give him the look. He would give me the look, and then that's it. And then the crush hunch, the whatever crush thingy, it doesn't last forever. I was just over it. I was just, and then that's when they dated. I didn't even know, but then at the time it was brought to my attention because me and this friend were so close like that. So time flies, time goes, maybe let's say 3 years in, and they're dating their high school sweethearts, and I'm minding my biz. And there was just this couple, everybody like they were giving Beyonce and Jay-Z vibes, okay? And they were so cute together. I used to even bump into them and just greet them. And I I I took a walk with them once or twice, and my mind wasn't even there. Like I wasn't even there. I wasn't even checking this dude out. Like let me tell you, when you're not thinking about it, I was just like blank. I wasn't even thinking about that, like at all. I even forgot that, once upon a time I had this crush on this dude. I forgot about it. So it comes to this one night. I'm on Facebook. I get this ghost account that has no profile picture, but it has his name. Okay, that's how I knew that this was the dude. It was my close friend's boyfriend texting me. And you know what? What came into my mind when I saw that text, maybe, and that friend request, I thought maybe, he wanted to surprise the girl. Okay, he was planning something. He wanted my ideas and my recommendations and whatever, my input in the surprise.
But then that wasn't the case, unfortunately.
So, as this dude, he texts me, DMs me, and he asked me, does your friend have your Facebook login? So I was like, we are tight like that. We are close friends, but she doesn't have my logins. Like she doesn't have them. And he was like, okay, good. And then that's when he started confessing his, I don't know what to even call it. Was it love or lust to me? And he's like, okay, I think I like you. I see you with that eye. If you're talking about like those eyes, I was like, you crazy, man. Are you high? Like, this is my friend. This is not just anybody. Like, this is my friend. Like, we literally grew up together. So that doesn't make sense. Like, what you're saying to me doesn't make sense. You got to be high on something because, nah, it's not make sure. Like, it's not make sure. So He's like, yeah, I like you. Can we just be fuck? He started by saying, can we just be fuck buddies? I was like, whose body? With whose body? Okay, with whose body? Because I love this body. I'm not willing like to play with my dignity and energy and aura and just put it in some everybody situations have like that, and especially with my friend's boyfriend, that is very weird. And he switched up his story. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that with you. And then he switched up his story. He's like, no, okay, I can we date then undercover? She won't know. I was like, that is messed up. Okay, that is really messed up because she would know. This is my friend. I see her each and every day. So how will I be able to even look her in the eye? And how will I even react when you come and see her? So that will be very awkward for me. It will give Aquafina because, you know, I'm a very awkward person, especially, I don't know, sometimes I don't get myself. Sometimes I'm very weird and awkward. So imagine me in that situation. I would be totally Aquafina. So anyway, I was like, okay, I'll dump her just to be with you. I'm like, are you crazy? Nigga, are you crazy? You want me to be called a homewrecker or whatever? You want me to be called Becky with the good hair? Because y'all is giving Beyonce and Jay-Z. So I'm gonna be the Becky with the good hair. Nah, it couldn't be me. I was like, okay, nigga, you is crazy. And while we talking, I made sure that, I screenshot everything. I had to have the receipts, okay, for the girl because I was planning to tell my girl that, your man ain't that shit, girl. Leave him. He ain't for you. He's not for you. Whatever you saw, please unsee it because he's for the streets. He's for the streets. Terminate his contract with you. So anyway, I told him off that I am not gonna do this with you. I'm not willing to do this with you. This is very disrespectful. You're not respecting my friend now, and you're not even respecting me as her best friend. So please, end of discussion. We never had this conversation. If you stop, this will not come into my friend's ears. I thought we had an agreement in my mind, and mind you, I didn't know that he knew the routes that I was taking to go to school in the morning. So one morning, I'm going to school, walking the same route that I take in the morning. Let me tell you, why didn't I see this nigga waiting for me? There was this tree, so he was standing under that tree, like waiting for me in the morning. And I'm like, okay, I told his Dululu ass like to leave me alone. Like, okay, you are Dululu, being Dululu is the Solulu for you, but leave me out of it. So he just waited for me there, and I approached him. After approaching him, he was like, yeah.
Yeah, we have unfinished business.
I was like, oh, I thought we talked about our business, like on the chats, okay, on the DMs. But he was like, no, before I could even respond, y'all, before I could even talk, let me tell you, this man just went for it, okay? He just kissed me.
I was like, what is you doing? Okay, I just tried to push him off, going backwards and just pushing me off, and then he just decided to pull me closer with that manly grip. I was like, okay, now I know why my friend is crazy.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No, and don't judge me for that, okay? Don't judge me for that. The moment he grip, like he used a tight, manly grip, I was like, I like some. I kind of like it, but this is wrong. The way he kissed me was, but then it wasn't the right situation. And you know what? I pulled out. I was like,
No, this is not wrong.
I said, this is wrong. Look at my mind speaking for me. I was like, this is so wrong. And why did you kiss me? Because you are literally dating the closest friend I have right now. I done grew up with this person and you just here kissing me. And it's not okay. It's not okay. Even though I kind of liked it a little bit, but I felt so guilty But it wasn't okay. And you know what? That kiss didn't spark anything from me. I didn't have that crush spirit came back. Nah, it didn't spark anything from me because I was like over it. Like I was like, this is very wrong. I'm not the type of girl. I'm just a loyal person. So I don't want anything that comes between my friends' happiness or whatever. So he even accompanied me. He walked me to school, and he knew where I stood with the situation. I was like, I ain't gonna do with this with you because nah, this is very shady, sneaky, slimy, and nah. Some other people are doing it out there and they feel comfortable with it, but you know, I ain't gonna eat where my friend is eating, okay? I'm a very jealous person. If you are my person, you are only to be my only one and only person, okay?
It's me, yourself, and us.
We ain't need no third wheel. And he stopped. I told him, like, nah, it's a no from me. I'm not one of those girls, like, nah. So I stopped for a minute and then he came back with another ghost account and he was like, you know, we have unfinished business and stuff like that. You know, I left that nigga on red. Excuse me. And there was this time now and, you know, they weren't on good terms with my friend. I was like, okay. Because, like, I didn't want, because I already seen his shenanigans. So I wanted, like, you know, I didn't want my friend like to stay longer with this dude, like because he wasn't good for her. Like, what type of man that goes for your close friend, like childhood friend? Like, what type of man? He could have went for anybody, but he chose your friend,
Well, just as I thought, trash.
and he knows that how close you are. It's giving sisterhood. So I didn't want her to be with him for a long time, but then I didn't sabotage their relationship or anything like that. Then there was this time I was just like, I set it down. I was like, okay, girl, it's confession time, okay? Your man did this to me. And you know what? I had the receipts to back it up, okay? Because I screenshot from the moment he texted me, the beginning of the conversation to the end, I was screenshotting everything, baby. I was the journalist. So I was on a mission. So I told her what her man did, and she was quite hurt. Like you could see it in her eyes that you know what she is hurt and stuff like that. That because he could have went for anybody, but he chose her friend, somebody close to her, like the most closest person to her. He chose her. So I would be also be hurt. So I thought they were, and also me telling her, I realized that you know what, they were experiencing a rough patch in the relationship. As after telling her, she was like, you know, fuck this, I'm leaving this dude. You know, he is not for me and stuff like that. If you could just come to my close friends like that. I was like, okay, girl, he doesn't deserve you. You're too good for him. Look at you, you look good. You're as fine as fine wine, ready to rewind and dine. Okay, you deserve better. So I done helped my girl up. I told her she's gonna be okay. You know that positivity. After 1 week, they were back together, like nothing happened. And you know what? And she distanced herself from me. And I was like, girl, is you stupid or is you trying to be stupid? But you know, I was like, okay, I ain't gonna judge you, girl. I ain't gonna judge you. If they did good, whatever he be giving you, girl, stay. Ain't none of my business, okay? But then I was really disappointed in her because she went back to the same person who she's done it. And he was also cheating, so. But anyway, that ain't none of my business, y'all. I just wanted to tell y'all this story time, and please don't look at me with those eyes, okay? I ain't no Judas. I didn't take her man. I didn't chow her man. Her man tried to chow me, but then I was like, nah, that is ain't for me. That messy stuff that be happening that you think some of the girls like, it ain't for me. But then I was so disappointed of my friend because she done knew this man and what he did and what he's been doing. And after what, on top of what I told her, she still went there and chose that when she knew that she deserved better. But anyway, I played my part. I did my role. Yeah, guys, please don't judge me. This was the story time for today. If you like this video, do not forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Okay, I know, Tatiana, nah, I'm just a good person, so please don't look at me with those eyes. So don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on another video. Bye.